Hello again from my front porch. Well, it is Tuesday, Tuesday, October 11th. Does that sound right? 10th? I don't know. Can't keep track of the date. It's Tuesday. I know that much. Oh, what a time it's been. It is now, I have been 50 for more than a week now, just barely a week. And you know, it doesn't feel all that much different from being 49. Not that I expected it would be, but other people seem to feel that it was. See, like this gift from Wanda Randall and her husband Walt that I work with, they seem to feel that 50 is substantially over the hill, and so they got me, you know. So we're still celebrating the happy birthday Paul month, but it's been really interesting because, you know, of course, on my actual birthday I had the dinner with Brandy, and that was fun because we went to Hickory Park and. Because I got to pick where I wanted to go eat, and so we went to Hickory Park up in Ames, and that was a great time. I enjoyed it, and they got to I got to have the song sang to me. Yes, indeed, I got to. You know, I mean, first of all, we had a wonderful meal. Now, Brandy has some dietary restrictions, and so she's not supposed to eat a lot of meat, but. She indulged a bit for I think for my benefit, but also for her own taste buds, because it's hard to go to Hickory Park and resist. so we both had some really tasty meals, and that was a good time. But then, as I said, they sang the song to me, and I haven't always had the song at Hickory Park say. We always would take our kids there and have the song sang and stuff, but it was kind of fun being the one to get the song sang to me, and in fact we even caught it on video, so I'll include that here in the official one that is uploaded, so you'll get a chance to hear them singing their happy birthday song at Hickory Park.
Happy birthday on this your special day. Happy birthday, that's all we're here to say. Hey, happy birthday, may all your dreams come true. Happy birthday from Hickory Park to you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, sir. Enjoy the ice cream.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And so then that was Monday night, my October 2nd on my birthday. Then Tuesday night I did the karaoke thing, the live karaoke band thing, and got to sing 2 or 3 songs. And I was really excited that my good friend Bob Pace showed up later on in the evening and joined me, and we shared a table for a while. He even got to hear me sing my third and final song, but the first one I did was Daydream Believer by the Monkees. And it was really cool though, because this is a different kind of karaoke. It was karaoke with a live band, not a karaoke with you know, just tracks. And you're going to get a chance to hear it because I'm going to actually be doing a musical retrospective, because I got a chance to do that, to sing the karaoke with the live band. That was fun, and that was then Tuesday night, and then. It's a blur. I was trying to think what else they did. Well, then the rest of that week, Wednesday afternoon, I caught a flight to basically Washington, D.C. Flew into Reagan National, and then attended the ATD Learn from the Best conference, which is centered around ATD's Best Awards. And there's a whole other episode of this that it's before this one, but I'm still working on the editing because there's a lot of pieces to it. So I'm trying to get all that done too, currently right now. Anyway, so I did the Best Awards conference. That was all day Thursday, and then I was up bright and early. Well, early, not so bright. I had to wake up at 3 a.m. That's 3 a.m. Eastern time, which is even an hour earlier than 3 a.m. here in Iowa. And anyway, I had to be up at 3 a.m. so I could catch my first leg of the flight through Atlanta and then back to Des Moines. And then I should have come home and taken a nap that afternoon, but silly me, I went into the office and did an afternoon worth of work, which is okay. I didn't mind doing that until later that night. Then when I was out hanging out with Abby Normal at Down Under, I took along the photo frame thingy that Brandy had made for me, and the shirt that she got for people to write on. Took those things along to extend the party, if you will, into that. And there's also another video that I'm working on, another segment that I'm working on that will be the extended party part because I'll be doing the frame and the shirt thing again at Gaslamp this coming week for the people, my friends at Gaslamp, who did not have opportunity to attend the party or do the thing that I still want the photos with them, and I still want them to have a chance to sign the shirt because I want as many of my friends as possible to be represented on that. It's going to be a great memento item to hold on to. And it's all because of Brandy, who put that all together, the amazing, beautiful Brandy, and all of her hard work on my party. Still can't believe she pulled all that off and snuck that right under my nose. She's good. She's good. Speaking of Brandy, though, I got back Friday, did the Happy North thing Friday night, and by Saturday morning, I was off and up to Brandy's place. And the reason I was is because her son Jack was getting married on Saturday. And so I spent all day and in the evening with the mother of the groom. My role was to support the mother of the groom, however the mother of the groom needed support. And one of the things the mother of the groom needed support on was taking pictures and video, because the mother of the groom was otherwise preoccupied frequently. And so I dutifully carried on that role, and actually just last night uploaded all of the photos and videos to a page that I made, Jack and Michaela 2017, so that those can all be shared with whomever out there they need to be. But I want to share a couple of things here with you folks, because this, even though I've rambled about all this other stuff, the main focus of this episode is about Brandy, the mother of the groom, because there's some things that I just like bragging about her in general, but there I got to take a photo of her and her 4 boys, and I got to show you the photo. I'm going to insert the photo in the official version here of Brandy and her 4 boys, because what a great group of guys they are. She's done a fantastic job with raising those boys, and every parent has struggles, every child has struggles, and I've heard some incredible stories of things that they have worked through and established, and Brandy has done a great job of parent. I am absolutely in awe and amazement when I hear about the things that she would do for her kids, and still does to an extent for her kids now. Just the creativity and the inspiration and the love that she pours out. Well, of course, I may be a bit biased, but anyway. So yeah, I was thrilled to take that photo. She also has what she calls her half child, Rhiannon. Now Rhiannon was a neighbor child but kind of lived at Brandy's, which I understand, because my best friend in high school growing up, Mark Beckman, his parents may have considered me a half child too, because I was always over at his place. But Rhiannon is still very much involved in Brandy's life, and in fact, Rhiannon and her husband Waylon showed up at my 50th birthday party, which I thought was really cool, because I didn't know them and they didn't know me. We hadn't met yet, and yet they made the effort to show up at Paul's 50th birthday party, and so I thought that was cool. And also I should mention that Brandy's sister Lisa also showed up. Her and her husband showed up for the party as well. And so again, I had not met them yet. That was when I first met them, and so it was really, really great that they would make the effort to come out for that. In the same way, though, I felt really great. I felt really humbled. I felt really special that I was able to attend, be included with Jack's wedding on Saturday. And not just that I was allowed to attend the reception, which I would have been fine with that. I mean, I fully understand. I'm fairly new to the family. I understand this. I would have been totally fine with that. But no, I was allowed not only to go to the reception, but I was also able to go to the wedding. And not just attend the wedding, I actually sat with Brandy up in the second row at the front. It was actually me, Brandy, and her ex-husband, the father of the groom. and he, and by the way, he and I have had interacted. We had some conversation. He's a great guy, and the two of them are still very involved mutually in the lives of their kids, and I think that's fantastic. Good for them. That's great. But still, I can't describe how honored it was and how great it made me feel to be so embraced, to be so welcomed in that fashion. You say, well, so they let you sit up front. What is a big deal? to me, it was a big deal, and so I was very, very pleased about that. And it also allowed me to take much better photos too. So here's I'll insert a photo of the happy couple right at the point where they were now husband and wife, and so you can enjoy seeing them. That'll be in the official YouTube version that you'll see posted. But then some of the best stuff happened at the reception, which happened actually. The wedding was in a little Catholic church in Ogden, and the reception was at the Elks Club in Ames, which, by the way, is right across the street from the Ames Public Library. I had no clue they had done such a major renovation there. I was absolutely blown away with what that library looks like now. It's awesome. But I digress. Must be the age thing. No, I always digress. Anyway, so they had the reception at the Elks Club, and there were a lot of some really. I mean, of course, there were the speeches, and I'm not going to include all the speeches and the wedding things here, but I do want to include there was a game that was played that I thought was just awesome. It was this game where the groom and the bride were sat back to back, and they were asked questions about each other, the old traditional newlywed game kind of questions. Which of you is more likely to do this, and who is more that way, and those kind of things. But the way they did it was each of them held a shoe. One of them held a shoe in one hand that was their shoe. That if the answer applied was themselves, they'd hold up their own shoe, and then in the other hand they held up the other. What? Now, how did that blood orange San Pellegrino get in my hand? Well, since it's there. That's good stuff. So, as I was saying, they held in one hand. They held in one hand their shoe, and in the other hand they held one of the other person's shoe. And so then, as the questions were asked, based on who it was, you'd hold up the shoe. And I thought that was amusing. And the way that they answered some of the questions had the attendees just rolling in laughter with some of the stuff. There was one. I'm gonna put the video for that in here because that was really that was fun to watch. But watch as you watch the video. Notice there's one question that gets asked that Jack, being goofy, raises one shoe, and you hear Brandy, his mom, call him out on it, and he changes his vote.
I just get started with questions. I ask them, you guys answer them. We're going to start with who is most likely to get sunburned. Okay. So here we go with the second one here. We got who is more of a dog person? Who wears the pants in your relationship? At least they're on the same track. Jack and Michaela, who is more stubborn? Oh man. Who is the bigger baby when they are in pain? Who takes up more than half of their bed? I'm not ready. The dogs. Who was the first one to have a crush on the other? Who uses the most toilet paper? Who will be the stricter parent? What? Stricter parent. Yeah. Are you going to be laying down the law? Am I going to leave it up to Michaela? Okay. Who has the shortest attention span? Who is grumpier in the morning? He knows how to answer these. Who is more romantic? Who will fall asleep first tonight? Who wins the most arguments? Gasp. Okay. Who loves the other more?
Ooh.
so.
Jackson!
Well, folks, I think that's all I got on this.
It was really funny. Now he probably would have changed the vote on his own anyway. I don't want to. Jack, I gotta tell you, watching Jack, those two are very much into each other, and they seem to be very, very happy. Just from the moment they entered the hall, you could just tell that this new life was off to a fantastic start. And so yeah, that was they did very best wishes to them. Absolutely. Well. There's so much more that I could talk about that, really, honestly. I mean, and there were some great photos. There was the whole cake. The cake thing. I've seen the cake thing done, and sometimes it gets whoa, really people go at it. But I'm gonna have to insert the video here of them doing the cake thing too, because they really went at it. So you gotta watch the cake thing. That Jack's expression at the end of the cake thing, that's what really sells it too. Yeah. Anyway, I got to get going to work. We have 3 full days of training, literally 3 days of training. Well, full day, 4-hour block of training, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which is a lot of time to block. And so I got to make sure that I get there and that I'm not late, that I got everything set up. So gotta head off that. I'm wearing a little heavier wool shirt today because it's a little bit chilly here in Iowa, a little bit dreary, a little overcast, and I'm not liking that. But hey, it's weather, it's Iowa. As they say, wait 15 minutes, it'll change. I just hope the change doesn't mean snow. I hear they actually got some flurries in North Iowa this morning. That's scary. So keep it up there. Keep it there. I'm not ready for it to be down here yet. All right. Well, thank you very much for joining me this morning. Appreciate it. And I'll see you next time from my front porch.